Hello and welcome back to Pregnancy Over 30. Personally, my geriatric pregnancy because I am over 35. Again, my name is Gina, and previously I was pregnant before this, like 2 months before this, and I did have a miscarriage. I do have a husband, a blended family of 6 kids, and this will be our seventh. I have been really behind on the taping of the progression of this pregnancy. So I will go over the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd, which I'm currently at right now. See, I didn't do the half-baked photo shoot that I really wanted to do for the 20th week, but I did take a photo, and it's here, and I'm going to show you. I definitely just did it quickly because I wanted to make sure I got it done because I have been a little lax in just getting things done that I need to get done. But I do plan to still take the photo that I originally wanted. It's just going to be, I guess, a different stage of pregnancy. But after I hit 20 weeks, I definitely felt the baby more. So that more definitive, and it just like, it's not what that is. It's like, oh yeah, that's the baby. That's definitely the baby. But it's a funny feeling, and I giggle every time I feel him because it's just so weird. Something's growing inside you. It's been so long. It's just like, I don't remember this. I still use my Doppler because I love to hear his little heartbeat. Just because it also soothes me too. It's like a bonding moment. Constipation is an ongoing thing, but not severe. I am on the mommy apps, so I've heard a lot of crazy stories about constipation, and mine is not an extreme case, I can say. But water intake is important. I did run out of my prenatal vitamins, and I am ashamed to say it took me about 2 weeks to get them again refilled and picking them up. So yeah, but I'm back on track. So, I definitely want my baby to be healthy, and I have to do all the right things, like drinking my water, taking my prenatal vitamins, obviously eating right. I can say, like, for the most part, breakfast is the healthiest meal that I have. After that, it's questionable. So my 21 weeks is, well, actually, just I have been more tired. Not as much as the first trimester because I was exhausted, but I have been more tired. 21 weeks is when I actually did my anatomy scan, and everything came back good. Amniotic fluid is good. The baby actually measures almost a week ahead. Still due date July 31st. My cervix is closed. It looks like there's no possibility for preterm labor, which is also a plus. Now, I did have the conversation with my husband about military hospital. As you know, we are a military family, so it is a new experience for me to have a baby in a military hospital. Civilian hospital is what I'm used to. From what I hear, the turnaround is quick. After you have the baby, you might stay for a little bit, but not 24 hours or more like normal. I'm debating if I want to go ahead and even pack a bag. I mean, I've had people say, well, one person, she didn't go to a civilian hospital, but she had like a really quick labor. It was unexpected, and she was like, there's no need for it, but there's always a need to be prepared for me. So that is going to be a new experience. Baby Ham is going to be my experimental baby for a military hospital birth. See how that goes. I mean, so 22 weeks. I haven't been saying the size of the baby. The 21 week was a banana. 22 weeks, let me see, 20 weeks is a banana. 21 weeks was the carrot. And now 22 weeks, the baby's the size of a papaya. But I feel the baby a lot. And even if I put my hand on my stomach, he'll like I can feel him move. My husband's felt it once. Unfortunately, he doesn't let the kids feel him yet. But they have to be more patient. I mean, they're not little kids, but at the same time, like my daughter, who is the middle schooler, 8th grade, she had her hand on my stomach for a minute and nothing happened. And then the high schooler, she had her hands on my belly, like at the top, but like I normally feel on the sides. But like the whole time she's drumming, he wasn't moving at all. So I'm like, okay. It is funny because I don't remember being so touchy about my belly, but I definitely give the speech like, be gentle with my tummy, because one of my daughters she has shaken my belly and poked it, and that is not a good feeling for me. Um, yeah, but they have been more gentle. My son really only will touch my belly if like I tell him to come. Um, but he's warming up. I mean, he was the most excited about having a baby. So I don't know. But 22 weeks, papaya baby. My appetite is pretty much the same. I wouldn't say it's gotten any stronger. Um, but I feel like I've gotten much more fluffier. Next week I have an appointment. I've been avoiding the scale, and then we'll see how that goes because yeah, that's gonna happen. I am afraid to see how much weight I have gained because I don't want to gain a lot of weight. I'm actually bigger than I have ever been in my life, pregnant or not. So, yeah, I did mail out the invitations for my baby shower in May, not due to the end of July, so about 2 months. Give you some time. It's the beginning of May, and I'm not due to the end of July. Because a lot of people on the pregnancy app are just wondering when they should have a baby shower. I just feel like a month out, a month before is too late. Just because you want everything to be prepared, you don't know what might happen. Even though I have experienced the loss, I still want to be prepared for the baby. The baby's room is pretty much done, thanks to my husband, not to me, because yes, even though I like to be prepared, I'm still nervous because of all that has happened with us and the loss that we had. So, thanks to my husband, it is pretty much done. He was really adamant about getting all the big items, not waiting for the baby shower for that. So, yeah, story time. So the last week, me and my husband went for a walk. It was when I checked my watch, it was a mile. It was 1.23 miles, right? And I had got such a sharp pain on my side, it's like pinching a burn, and it was like, I'm like, it hurt so bad, I couldn't keep walking. So he did go back to the house, bring the car, come get me, and go back home. It went away, so I was just saying round ligament pain, but it was so intense. And then I went, no, then 2 days later, last Friday, I wasn't doing anything, literally no weird twisting, and it happened again. And like this time, like it was uncomfortable to sit. And I couldn't, I don't know, it wouldn't go away. It did finally go away, like maybe 10 minutes. And then like my husband's like, well, just to be sure, let's go. uh from my last appointment, they said that after 20 weeks you go straight to labor and delivery. You don't go to the emergency room, or if you go to the OB part, they have like for if you're pregnant, but they said don't go there, just go to straight to labor and delivery. That's what we did. And it was interesting. It was just like the midwife there was very nice. She basically said it was round ligament pain, and if it had continued, then it would have probably been something. If it was a shooting pain, it'd have been more. But she's like, it's probably just round ligament pain. Warm compress, massage it out, or take a warm bath. Stop whatever you're doing, because that is painful. They checked the heartbeat. She did squish on my stomach, which is not comfortable for me. I'm very sensitive to my stomach right now. Like I don't like a lot of pressure or touching my stomach, which is interesting. But I'm just like, no. But she was like moving it. She was just like, your uterus is pretty high up for where you are now. She actually said it more funny because obviously weight has been a huge thing for me. And what she said was, for 22 weeks, you're pretty big. I was like, I could have sworn she was talking about my weight. I was like, don't say that in front of my husband. But she's like, no, your uterus is pretty high up for 22 weeks. So yeah, thankfully, she wasn't talking about weight. But I mean, I know I'm pretty big. But like when I Googled it, it did say like if you have high BMI, it would feel that way. Or if they did the wrong due date. I mean, he is measuring a week ahead. So who knows? Who knows? It's just, yeah, I'm just happy that we are progressing still. Um, Let me see. So I am excited because I'm getting closer and closer to the part where if anything is wrong, the baby has a better chance to survive outside of the womb, which is 24 weeks. I'm only 22, soon to be 23. So it is, I'm waiting. And the thing is, I kept saying it was in the labor and delivery. My husband was like, well, just, we're going to make it to full term. Yes, we're going to make it to full term. But in the event that something happens, there's a better chance for the baby to be able to survive, which is very important. All right. So I think that's about all for my 3 weeks that I have briefly discussed with you guys. And I'm so sorry it's taken so long. I know I definitely still like to watch other people's videos, and that is what's inspired me to share mine experience. Currently, right now, this is my 22-week belly. Black makes everything look smaller, but yeah, I'm still not that small. So it's still not as round right here as I would like it to be. But I do know in the past I have been much smaller at this point. But nonetheless, it is firm right here, not down here. Uh, but yeah, so thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, definitely leave a comment. Till next time.